Hi, I'm Danny. How are you doing? I hope that's fine. And today I'm going to talk about probably the greatest idea and principle for human relationships, which is be yourself. Be yourself can be a very good idea if you already masterize it, and can be a disaster if you misunderstand it. Why? Well, if you don't understand this idea, you can think that be yourself is just being your normal state. I'm gonna define it. Which I mean for this is like you are going to be in your bed, watching Netflix, eating some fast food all day without doing anything good and productive for your life, okay? And let's gonna be clear. There are moments and places to rest. In fact, you want to be very good at resting, okay, and sleeping, so you have good energy and you can have some degree of balance. The problem of that is when you lose yourself. Maybe resting in a bad way, so you don't really feel rested, or maybe in a work that is not aligned with you, so you feel like a slave there. Okay, we all experience this. So from that places, you probably are not yourself. Being yourself means be who you really are. Be connected to your own essence, to your true nature, okay? And create, develop, and express a life from that state. That means being yourself. For me, nature has two jobs for us. First job is to recognize and understand our true nature. Second job is about to develop it in the world. So what you want is to realize who you really are. And there are two questions that you need to apply in order to figure out this. First question is, who am I really? Who are you really? With your boyfriend, or girlfriend, with yourself, with your friends, with your coworkers, family, with your work, money. Who are you really there? Probably you are not going to see clearly who you really are, but you can know who you are not. So the second question is, ask yourself, who am I not? Who are you not? With your girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, in the job, workers, family, with your money, even with the food you eat, okay? Ask yourself, who am I not? And the answers that you are going to give yourself are the kind of answers that you have to avoid. If you avoid all of that stuff, your energy naturally is going to be more aligned with who you really are. So from that place, you can create and develop and express and experience a life aligned with who you really are. And this is quite core, okay? Because from that you are going to polarize people. For me, there are 5 types of people. First type is they don't have integrity. I like to say this is my only red line, basically. I don't have a relationship with people without the integrity. The second type of people are the no's. Some people is just a no. It's not that I am bad or the other guy is bad. No, with some people we just don't connect. And it's okay. The third people for me is like a yes-no. It's not a yes, but neither is a no. For me, this kind of people is most people, which is I adapt. I adapt to them, they adapt to me, and from that, we have some kind of relationship. Then the fourth type of people is a yes. A yes is when we connect. We have some flow states. We have same interests, some activities. We share, okay, some experience, and you can build a friendship, a relationship, a co-worker, can be even can for some people could be a girlfriend or boyfriend. But then there is the five type of people, which is a yes in the long term. This is the hardest people to find, because in best of the cases you are going to find an almost yes in the long term, which means they have all the nature, okay, aligned to be a yes in the long term, but they don't have that soul point, that spiritual point, that it comes from the soul. Maybe they are spiritual people, but it has to come from the soul, that kind of relationship, because at the end of the day, every relationship is some kind of a pacto entre almas, like a deal, an agreement from the souls, okay? And if from the soul, both souls say yes, that can be a yes in the long term. The point is if you are yourself, if you create and express and experience a life from that state, you are going to polarize people. And some people are not going to be with you, and they don't want to be with you, and it's okay, it's fine. But for the same reason, there are going to be people that want to be with you and build a relationship with you. This only can happen if you are yourself, because we all know that kind of friend like Laura, Hannah, Daniel, or whatever, that maybe some friend present to us and they say, hey, it's a very nice woman, a very nice man. And we are with that kind of vibe of, yeah, it's very nice, but I don't love him or I don't love her. Why? Because they are not purely being themselves. They are not creating a life from that. So it's like everybody can likes them, but nobody is going to love them. But for being loved, you have to accept that some people are not going to love you. And it's okay. It's the way of things works. There is not an idealization of relationships where things are just going to work because you are so kind of perfect. No, you have to accept rejection, which is not rejection. It's just nature. It's just being aligned with your own nature. That's it. It's that simple. So this is the greatest idea of relationships, being yourself. Because from that, you can create a life aligned to who you really are. And you can have relationships in which you have that kind of connection. They can be a yes, and almost yes in the long term, or they can even be a yes in the long term. Those are the relationships that you want in your life, because from that you are going to be alive. So this is my message for you. By the way, if you want some kind of help to really know yourself, know your path, know your patterns, to rise your own state of consciousness, just see the chart below this video, because you can connect with me, send me an email a little about your life, and I can have a little accompaniment, like some guide to you, and give you a little push so you can be more enlightened in your own way. So yeah, this is the video. I hope that you like it. Remember, if you don't know who you really are, it's okay. Ask yourself the question, who am I not? Who are you not? Especially in the dimension of your life that you face problems, that you keep repeating patterns, because from that you are going to be more close to your true identity. And from that state of consciousness, from that state of being, you are going to take actions, decisions aligned from that, and from that you are going to have, okay, a life which is the expression of who you really are. So yeah, I hope that you like this video. Give a thumb up, put a comment below. If you want me to talk about something, just put a comment below too. And I'm going to keep uploading videos that I want to share with you, some ideas, some principles, some stuff that really works in life, and maybe we don't know them. So yeah, I hope that you like it, and we'll see us in the next video. Have a nice day.